I hope it's not covering up my camera. I have a crazy life with boxes and everything else. So I don't know what's better, the yarn. Alright, we'll just do this because I can't see anything. I always have technical difficulties no matter what. Oh, here, I think. I think my yarn might save the day. I think my yarn haul did save the day. I wish you could have a whole yarn house. Yarn is so much fun. But I'm back. I promised you guys a stream. Even if I get my friend Rube. He's always an interesting one. Or possibly someone new. That would be nice. Fresh blood. Like I used to, my older son used to watch True Blood, that vampire series. He used to love that. That was really good stuff. I want to say one of my favorite movie is The Lord of the Rings. I love them all. I love The Hobbit. I just love that author altogether. But well, hello to the new person that's peeping in. How are you doing? If you want a reading, I have my tarot cards. If you just want to talk, we can talk. I mean, not every day is subject to a tarot reading. Some days you just know what shit's following you. But unfortunately, I usually know whenever shit's following me, so I guess it's a good thing. Oh, hi. How you doing? Do you want a reading or you want to chit chat? Oh, how you doing? I'm just chilling over here. I was sad my friend live going over at Facebook. He's been having some kind of issues. I guess they took down the stream. I know he smokes weed and stuff on his stream, but I see him one of his posts. I have him as administrator of one of my groups. Yeah, you can ask a question. Yeah, let me put my things over here. I never know if I'm going to be in popular mode or unpopular mode. It's like the ocean over here. I'm like in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean with a bunch of sharks with a million subscribers. Are you a doctor? No, not a doctor. I'm just I'm a nursing assistant and a medical assistant. So that's about it. And I am a writer, and I have to, once my taxes are done, I got to see how much it's going to be to self-publish my book, because I got to save money for that too. Yeah, I'm taking questions. I'm waiting. All right. Why does thinking too negative about me? The breakup in Taurus. All right. Who's the Taurus? Are you the Taurus or he's the Taurus? I'm confused. Oh, do I? All right. Well, I'm not, but thank you. Hopefully, it's someone you like. This teacher. I do look like a lot of people. All right. That question I thoroughly didn't understand because I see pathways. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I could, like, I don't know. I would have to, like, do a whole path and what's going on and why he would be kind of like that. So maybe just rephrase it without the Taurus and all that. I know I do write cards, but sometimes I get confused with all that. Jean, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, as soon as I get through with this one with Jean. Okay. Okay, well, if I take off my glasses and I can't read, this is the problem. Oh, you broke up, so I was asking why do Jean. Hmm. Oh, Jesus. Hang on. Why is it so important that I take off my glasses? Seriously. Oh, you want to know what? Why don't we go by why he doesn't view you in a negative way? And then we'll see what the cards are doing and see what's going on here. And then we could probably feel for that question there. All right. He is right now in a wax crescent moon. This Zajan. Dejan. Sometimes it's hard for me to pronounce names, especially the fancy names. But he's in a wax crescent moon where he feels like he lost faith, I guess. So I'm picking up there's like a lot of where he's reevaluating his life and stuff. And he's getting pushed towards a new moon. And this is where a new start is going to come with every new moon. And then he's going to be pushed towards new moon in Capricorn, where whatever he was trying to do is going to come, where he's going to come wherever on top. I'm thinking his negative attitude towards you could have been because of him trying to get his life together and whatever he has going on. I want to say is he's trying to make money, I guess. I'm picking up. And he's overwhelmed and he's kind of being, I don't know what you would call it, a nice asshole when men are stressed out and stuff. So maybe he, yeah, that's what I'm picking up. Maybe just, I don't know, give him his distance and just kind of try to feel territory and just let him calm down. That's what I would do, honestly, because I feel that he's just stressed out and he's just doing it in a bad way. At least he's not like drinking or anything. I don't pick up a like alcoholism or nothing, so it should be okay. But I'm thinking that's the only reason. I'm not seeing that he's hates you or anything. He's just going through a lot of stuff. Yeah, he's not a nice person. I don't think I could have go out with a person like that. I probably would have just left him. So let me get Sandra's or Santina. Okay, what to expect next in love? Well, you could do that too, and honestly, they'll send you. Usually, you get. Usually, when you're the victim of stuff and someone's giving you a lot of negative attitude, you get another soulmate anyway that comes across. And generally, they got more money and they're better looking. So, all right. Carlos, do him first, my boyfriend. Why he is bad to me. Well, hang on. Let me go up here. His cards planning new girlfriend instead of me. So you want to know if he's cheating. All right, Savina, let me get you here. All right, I think it's Savine or Savine. But I'll do what to expect in your love here. And then I'll dig into all that. That seems a very deep question. It, with all that. So let me get this easy one out. All right. All right. Savina, for you to expect the love, you're a new moon in Capricorn. And this is a very positive moon card. And it's whatever you're doing to try to work on yourself. You're literally working on yourself, you're getting yourself together. So this is a very positive card, a very positive path to be in. And you're going towards South Node, which is very positive. And it's don't let it's pretty much saying don't let anything from the past follow you to the future. And your path after that with that realms is you got the supermoon. And then what the supermoon means, it's the height of the grand finale, as they say. The grand finale of karma. Your emotions are going all over the place. You got all these new opportunities coming, and I really think you're going to meet a really good guy. I have very good faith. I think there's going to be a couple to choose from. I feel there's going to be three. So, and then we'll deal with who is here? Is Carlos planning a new girlfriend instead of me? Well, let's see what path Carlos is on. I guess you'd have to see the path to see if he would be even doing that. Alright. He's now, the path he's in right this minute is new moon in Pisces. And this is where you're kind of centering yourself and learning kind of what you want to do in life and stuff. I guess you're when you're reevaluating. I like to think of that moon. So I don't know if he's doing that, but all the possibilities are right in front of him. And then he's going towards a full moon in Taurus, and that's you're usually when you're kind of overspending or being overzealous over something. So I feel he's spending too much money. His is money related. And then after that, he's going to be pushed to the gibbous moon. And this moon just means he's close to completing his circle. So I really don't think he plans to replace you. I think he plans to move ahead in life. And when people do this, sometimes people that are holding them back, they feel they will leave them. So I guess if he feels that he can't get to where he wants to be, it may be the case. But I would just kind of be patient and maybe just work on myself because I've done that in my life. I when I had a major breakup, I went back to school. It's a perfect time to go back to school. Before you know it, you got homework, first semester, second semester, blah blah blah, and then before you know it, you met somebody totally new. So I mean, he's not doing nothing horrible, but it's not the best how he hurts you. He may come back, but he may not. It's a 50-50. But maybe, like my mom used to say, when things are meant to be and you let them go, they come back. And if they don't come back, they're not meant to be. So, there's a lot of people in here. Oh, you're welcome. And I mean, I hate it to be kind of on the bum side. I like giving good readings, but honestly, like I said, I feel that maybe it might make you feel better if you just try to do something to maybe make yourself happy. Oh, are you an Aries? I'm an Aries too. And usually Aries run hot and cold and they like to be intellectuals. Do you know Bill Clinton was an Aries? He's one of my favorite presidents. And I think he was one of the coolest ones. And I liked him because he was a good personality. But I do feel that you have 7. I think that's a typo. But I think you're gonna be fine. Honestly, I wouldn't worry about it too much. But I don't know. Why does it say message restricted? All right. Ugh. Well, until I get another question or something, I'm going back to finishing out this row. But I mean, my day's been pretty good so far. Oh, another question? Well, okay, hang on. I didn't know it was so popular. Well, hello. I think you're a new person. Okay, well, Scorpio and Shady, Aries. Well, Scorpio and Aries sometimes are a very dynamic match. They could be, they both run hot and cold. So we'll see what it says. Oh, bye. If you want to talk about things, if you're lonely or something, about this whole situation with him breaking up with you and stuff, you could come and talk to me. Maybe we can get insights on if your situation's changing. Sometimes my little visions, they change by the day, or more things come clear, because these things can change every couple days. So just so I know you're okay. I mean, you seem all depressed and kind of bummed out, and I've been there. Tarot killer. This is, I could write a horror book about that. Okay. All right, let's see here what your paths are. And then I got our killer over there, Tarot killer. Maybe it's like supposed to be a serial killer. Are you a serial killer? Is that what it is? Am I next on your list? This is why I don't get much information out. You never know. It could be one of those human trafficking people. It could be anything. I don't. Sometimes I don't trust anybody, and it's truth be told. But anyways, on this marriage thing, there's a. It's in the path of a third quarter moon. This and and in these moons mean that for something to happen, certain things have to be tweaked and moved around. So these kind of periods could take up to, I don't know, like 3, 6 months, sometimes a year. They're not. They're very time consuming. And then you're going towards, after that, a balsamic moon. And after all this stuff is moved around, it gives you time to absorb and kind of, I guess, kind of get your life together. And then after that, it gets pushed to the new moon in Libra, where the love flourishes, as they say. I feel it's going to be a process, but I think it's going to happen, but it's going to be a process, and it's going to be a more productive, because the Aries and the Scorpio are they're very material driven, I want to say. So it would have to be after finances are set and things like that for the marriage to happen. Which, you got to get to know each other and stuff before, a little bit. Sometimes it's better to wait a little bit. So I think that maybe I'm thinking a year, maybe two, something like that. But with when things take longer, all right. Okay, good. Someone besides the terror killer. That's funny. It's so funny. I see most people would be upset about a death threat. I'm not, because I think God wants me to live no matter what. I think it's funny. I think Terra Killer, if you wanted to, you go. I don't think you could come find me. And if you did something, stop you. But anyways, let's see what's going on with V. I'd like to play with all the trollers. I find them hilarious. And I appreciate their time and to give me some good content here. Alright, I got for V, he's laying in the path of New Moon and Leo. He's worrying about his finances and stuff at the moment. He's getting pushed towards a full moon eclipse where questions to answers that he's been seeking are are there, and he's trying to find these answers to key questions. And then I see him going towards the waxing moon. But generally, when this moon is here, that's where you give all your grief and heartache and stuff. You give it to the waning moon. It's one of the moons that you would like to give your energy to because it's supposed to like give you spiritual alignment and stuff like that. So honestly, I just see him with his job, and I see him. He just in his car driving around. Actually, I don't. I just see him alone. I think that it's. I just think he works a lot. I'm picking up. So I think it's still the work thing, and I think he's just trying to get his life together. I mean, I don't know. He must really like money a lot. It seems like he's very money driven. To me, I already know what I'm supposed to get. I'm gonna get, and what I'm not supposed to get, I'm not gonna get. No matter how hard I try. So I just live my existence, and that's it. All right, I'm moving down. I got a lot of these questions. Female Taurus here, bringing in lots of appreciation for your services. Oh, thank you. I mean, honestly, I'm just hanging out with friends. I don't really think of it as a service. I just see things. Sometimes I just see different things. And I just like to give my, little things if it could help somebody. But thank you. I appreciate you for recognizing me, but to me, I'm just glad to make a new friend. Okay. Terra Killer says, welcome to live chat. Okay. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Okay, I don't think I do anything bad up in here. Well, this is weird. Have you guys ever seen this before? I would think if it was YouTube giving me this message, they wouldn't put it as Terra Killer. And I've done a lot of live chats. This is very odd. Generally, if they have to contact me, it's through like email or something. I think I got a troller. And why would they have YouTube have a scary name like Terra Killer? That's weird. Very receiving insight on the situation concerning my dad's recent death. Oh, okay. Are you still here, KK? I have all this other stuff going on. Okay. All right. So, what do you want to know about your dad's death? I mean, I know my mom's death was kind of crazy and epic. But is there any specific things you want to know about his death? Like something that bothered you or something? It says the boy. But that's a broad question. Maybe if you can, like, if you want to know something like a circumstance around his death, I might be able to see that. But something of an intricate detail that happened right after the death, after the Reaper got him, I don't know if I would even be able to see something like that. I don't think anybody's that powerful in the world ever. The cause of his death, there was said that I can find. I could see. I actually see death more than I see all these. I'm not a big empath, but I'm better at death questions than anything. And that I can help you with. Alright, let me see what we got here. Cause of his death. We'll go with the circumstances around his death to see if that brings up us answers here. Alright, right, like, these are circumstances around his death. He was in a North Node where he was given a few choices where he had to do stuff he didn't like. And it bothered him that he had to do it or something like that. And then he got a new moon of Pisces where he had to figure out why he was, how to kind of get out of things or how to try to make his final, he had to try to make things final so he could have more acceptance and everything of something. And then that ran him to a full moon in Taurus. And generally that's money loss. When it says your life needs a practical plan, I'm I'm sensing honestly there was some kind of, there was a health condition, but there was also somebody pushing him to do something, and he had a lot of stress on him, a lot of stress, and it was bothering. It had something to do with his heart, and there was a lot of stress, and it led to some kind of like circulation problem. I want to say heart, but that's what I'm picking up. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. What dark force was he battling with? Oh, well, let's see. I know something. I know that there was yeah, I'm just sensing that it was heart related in the end because of something. Well, we'll see if it was an entity. Sometimes it's not, sometimes it is. Yes, was alive where EMS came. I got him, but I had. Oh. Oh, wow. I kind of know. I don't know, maybe I could sense the demon that might have been lurking. I have seen a lot of demons in my time. They don't bother me honestly. Deal to sacrifice me anytime. Well, that's good. I mean, honestly, generally, the good forces do not let the innocent get touched. You always get isolated, so I wouldn't worry about it. But I'm just picking up. He was at the time of his death, and around there, his moon cycle was in Libra. There was a lady he was kind of involved with, I guess. I want to say they were physical maybe a couple times. I slay all of it. Huh. Anyways, I'm I'm just sensing that there was another lady, and he was just started, and she like kind of was putting him down a bad path because he got a fixed moon where he had to make a choice, and then he got a new moon in Cancer for the final path with this lady, and it just mentions, and that's about loved ones. I'm thinking he wanted to keep things on the. I don't know, maybe keep things, his romantic things on the down low. That's what I'm getting. Oh, well, I mean, we're not against this kind of community over here. Maybe I thought this was a lady. Maybe it was a guy that looked like a lady. I don't know. I'm not the all knowing, but I seen a lady. I thought it was a lady. Maybe Aerosmith did a whole song about it. Dude looked like a lady. So, and the men can look like ladies. So I did see a lady looking. So if he was straight up gay, he's with the gay man that kind of wears makeup and stuff, or was. So I don't know, but maybe in the next life he'll have better pastures. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe just try to reconcile and just put it, maybe just forgive him because he's dead. Just just to kind of having that clear on your conscience, and you don't have to forget, but maybe just try to let all the negative out and just not let it all that negative attach to you. Because sometimes you could give yourself negative energy. So, decades coming in and out all day, every day, all day. And yes, he needed with Depot look like a lady, but I do feel he would keep a female relationship hitting why the pregnancy at maybe I seen somebody with makeup. I seen a house with a lady, and I don't know what could have been to do the look like a lady or actual lady, but sometimes even when I'm watching TV and I think that I go, oh, she's so pretty, and it's a man. So it could have been a woman, a legitimate woman too. I just seen a lady with blonde hair, and she looked like she didn't have brown eyes like me. Maybe like hazel or like a dark hazel. That's all I picked up. I don't feel he hated you at all. I feel there was a lot of regret because he wasn't happy how things turned out. That's what I'm picking up. So it is death. I think police, EMS, funeral home. I mean, I'm not picking up any foul play. I mean, honestly, I'm just picking up that maybe he would. It might have been like poisoning, if anything. He was on the time of his death. I mean, I see him and he just can't breathe. I don't know. Was he was drinking something? That's all he was drinking something. There was a lady with him with blonde hair. So that's all I'm picking up. Maybe there was something in the drink, like a drug or something. They have like those. I don't know. I'm not a drug expert at all. I barely know the strains of weed. So I know there's that date rape drug that makes you you're willing to do anything. Maybe there's something was slipped in his drink. I don't know. Whatever it is, I see him willingly doing with this woman and drinking something. But sometimes I don't. I see half of it. So maybe he was drugged and he had a heart attack from something. I do believe it's drug related though, because I don't sense any pain or anything. So buffering. Oh, that's weird. I have AT&T. It happens. I mean, I got the some of the best internet. We have high speed. I don't know what does that. It's weird. Cause my husband's a streamer. He's on that Twitch. So all right, you. Okay, these are two different people. Okay. All right, I know my friend here. You want to know about V. So let me get. All right, let me get V done. And then I'll go with the other one. I think it's the same one. It looks like a small S. You're a big S. Okay. Okay, we'll see what path V's on his little thing he's going through. He's another one I'd like to call. I would like to randomly just call your guys' people that's giving you problems. Me and Chong just showing up at the front door. I feel it would be great. And then I could say, these guys really want to be with you. We'll just do a whole thing. And if I had enough money, I would do this. It would be fun. All right. Now, V and Joy have to be the minor celebrities of this portion of my live streams. I hear a lot about this V and Joy. One day I would like to meet V and Joy. I don't know whatever will happen, but maybe on live stream. Who knows? Alright, right now V is in a super mode, which means he's moody. His emotions are going off the charts. Oh, hello, Tanya. And V is going towards a new moon eclipse, and that pretty much is demanding change. Whatever he does, he has to change, and it's going to make him change. And then he's being pushed towards a full moon in Libra, and he got a good outcome coming. He's balanced out. Whatever he's doing, he's happy. I don't think he's with anybody. I don't know, maybe because that's one specific thing. He must be doing a lot of work. Alright, when I pull up just for his feelings for you, I get a full moon in Leo. He doesn't want to come back to you because he feels like he always does. And I don't know, he's just being stubborn. But he does care. But I don't know, you guys are like fire and ice, it seems. Okay. Now we got here. The boy you like is Virgo. And I have never met him. You like him, but you never met him. Okay, the boy you like is Virgo, and I have never met him. So do I have future with him? Well, I don't know. If you never met him, then you wouldn't have a path, honestly. I mean, once you approach him and you guys start kind of interacting, then you could pick up paths. So If you want me to do a reading on his path, where he's at and where he's going, I could do that. If you like that. Where did you meet him? Was it over the internet or something? I mean, I don't know. I've never dated anyone over the internet, so I know some people do. And it has to be a hard thing to have a relationship on the internet. But, and then hello to Tara. Hello, Tara. And Sweet Lena. Or Selena. I think I got everyone. Oh, you know what? I think that Kay lady, I think that was, it says all of them are messages restricted. Maybe she was a troller. I would hate somebody to make up a story up like that and be trolling. That's bad karma. I mean, but if it got restricted because of the topic and you were telling the truth or you weren't trolling, still subscribe to me to let me know you're live and okay. Because death is a very final thing. Okay. Is he going to reach out? See, now that's a question. Alright. Alright. I got a balsamic moon for that. And I'm picking up maybe after a healing period. He doesn't feel comfortable. So I think he just it's just gonna require more time for him to talk to you. He feels hurt or something. Sometimes when people feel hurt and things like that, they they distance themselves sometimes for years. So I feel it's gonna be, it might be a couple months and then he might decide that he doesn't want to. I mean, there's always that distinct possibility. He might just want to start over and not have to think about nothing. So, is he in a relationship? Uh, he's not in a relationship, but he is having sex. I mean, this is I do see him with a lady, but they're not boyfriend or girlfriend. So, yeah, you can get a reading. I don't know. I mean, probably because maybe you want a clean slate. That's what I'm thinking, which means you'll get a clean slate soon. But yeah, put your question down. Just put it. I mean, just put it in the stream. What are Bam's family traumas that affect him? Not letting him commit fully. That's a pretty fair question to ask in a relationship. I like you think ahead. You're my kind of gal here. Alright, alright. He is right now in a full moon eclipse. For now, I feel it's over, but it might if it doesn't work out this girl and you guys have enough distance. Possibly it could start again. But I know he's not with the other girl like that. It's just physical. But I do see someone, but I think he just didn't want to cheat on you. He wanted to do the noble thing. And I'm sorry, and I know it hurts. Maybe just try to maybe just contact some friends, just maybe, or just try to occupy yourself with something that's gonna make you feel a little better. Something to keep your mind off of things, a nice project or something. That's why I like knitting and different things. So, but all right. All right, you want to know what he feels towards you truly, just like there. All right, let's just do one card then. And there's Hurricane Chong. Alright, he got a supermoon. And he's in a supermoon path. That he does care. He does truly care about you, but he's just he's all over the place. He's like he's trying to burn the candle on both ends. That's what I'm picking up. So I think once he calms down and stuff, he will and realizes and gets himself organized more. He will commit fully, but he just got a lot going on, and I sense that he's a very organized person when it comes to his life and trying to move to the next level with a partner, with a life partner. So I think he does. I'm not picking that up at all. I just pick up he's trying to organize his life to try to get it together. So when you guys do get together, it's more organized and you have things. Yeah, I can. I can do a reading on him if you want, on where he's going with his romantic life. He's right currently on a north node. Pretty much mystics and higher powers want, we'll just go with higher powers, it's easier thinking of it that way. They want him to step out and kind of do things different, and he's on a path where he's trying to stay one way, and it would be beneficial if he did that, if he did things a little differently. And then he's going towards a new moon in Libra, which a romantic cycle begins, but it doesn't necessarily mean he's cheating. It just means that, he's been through a time period, and he's, I guess you would say, rekindling the romantic end of his life type thing, like a rekindlement. People go through that a lot. You change every 7 years in a relationship, you really do. And then after that, he's being pushed to the supermoon when his romantic new renewal comes. I feel that just right now he has a lot going on, and it will pick up. So is he attracted to someone emotionally? I'm not picking that up. Friendship, but that's it. I'm not picking up that he actually is trying to be with anyone like that. I feel that he's trying to be the best that he could be right at this moment. And nobody knows anybody's. People act different in different circumstances. That's what makes us all unique. Personally, when I care a lot, I say less sometimes. And the more I don't care is sometimes the more I ask more questions. But sometimes people do things in opposites, so you got to keep this in mind. When people seem guilty, they could not be guilty. He does care for you, yes. He's just trying to be a man and be able to. I'll get your question. I'm done with Tara or Tanya. I don't think it's Tanya. I think it's Tara. I don't know. If I'm mispronouncing your name, I'm sorry. But he does care for you. He wants to get things established so you guys could be happy and not have to want for things. And that's a good man. So I wouldn't be trying to go home and tripping on him too bad here. Maybe just, I don't know, maybe you could be a live streamer and we could do a stream together, and then you could keep it yourself occupied and we can bring in millions of subscribers. Doesn't that sound like fun? Maybe if you could sing or dance, we could be a whole duo, like the Judds, except I don't sing. But, but yeah, I mean, keep me informed. Oh, you read cards too? Yeah, I gotta ask my friends about me. Oh, you're a beginner. You can't read yourself. I have tried to read myself, but I have to ask my friends that do this sort of thing if I have a question about my own life. So you're gonna find this out now that you're starting out with your cards. So I'm just letting you know. I found out, and I think every tarot reader finds this out. You could be you learn to kind of focus at things and try to pick up details when you see it. Yeah, I'll get you in just a second. I promise you'll be the next one, okay? Well, yeah, subscribe to me. We could talk more and I can give you tips on it. Because there's stuff you're not going to see and stuff you are, and then if you interpret things wrong, sometimes you could see it differently, but you got to kind of learn to interpret things a little better. And it takes meditation and stuff to be able to be more accurate, because then you can redirect things. But definitely, yeah, we could talk. I could talk tarot cards all day long. So I will definitely help you. Oh, you don't need to struggle. There's lots of decks. There's angel decks. You find the one you vibe with. I've had my cards go upside down when I had the traditional deck, and I had to bury them with salt because if you burn a tarot deck, it's like you're creating a porthole. Oh, okay. You've learned Rider Waite. But yeah, I mean, I like the moon cards. I had a fairy deck for a while. I vibe with the fairies and the moon ones, but some people vibe with different ones, so I could definitely help you out in this. And then you got to find out what kind of tarot reader you are. Like my one friend Carla, she's like a white priestess, and she does positive ones. I could see dark and light. Some people can't. You got to find out what you can do. That's important. Okay, now I'm ready for you. I'm pulling up your question. It says, Raina and Reese, their situation right now, and do we move on? Okay. All right, what are you guys moving on from? Are you married or living together or just dating? I guess if I understood the origin of the question, it would be nice. See, he is a good man. So just calm down and just talk to me about your tarot cards, and you're gonna be okay. I promise. I'll drink my tea and you drink your coffee on the one end, and I will help you become a better tarot reader. Maybe you can read me. Oh, you're dating, okay. But yeah, maybe you could read me, my friend. Oh, I try to come on here a couple times a day. I just get real busy. That's why I don't really do the DM and all that. So but I do come over here just for my communication and when I have time. So whenever you see my live thing pop up and it says to free tarot card readings, that means that my dog's not terrorizing me on large walks. Wanting us to go to metro parks where the spiders like to go in my damn purse. But it'll just say live when I'm with Chong. But being 92 degrees, you know. All right. Do you want to know if you are you guys? Do you want to know if are you guys just fighting in the same house or just not fight or just fighting in different houses? But yeah, I'm always over here. I've been going on like twice a day. So I've been coming over here. I don't do Facebook Messenger no more. Obviously, they don't have good security over there. It seems like you guys have good security over here. Okay, so do you want to know if you guys are just getting back together and making up and stuff? All right, let me see here. All right, I got a super moon on this situation, and that means your emotions and everything is running high at the moment. You know, you got an influx where you're so angry with someone, you love them, you're so angry, and you're going to opposites. So I feel that He is going to be talking to you soon. Just kind of let him calm down. So, all right, you want to do a general reading on like what path he's going on, like type thing with the whole situation? Because we could do that. But I know for a super moon came up for him, so he's really emotional right now. I haven't realized how many emotional men they were. Oh, okay. I gotcha. I haven't realized how many emotional men they were until I started going live streaming. I even told one of my male coworkers I didn't know men had these kind of feelings. I've just been married for so long. I forget men had these kind of feelings. And he was laughing at me. He thought it was hilarious. He really did. I was like, okay. I was like, I just didn't know. Usually men were horrible when I was growing up. But I don't know. Men are very emotional these days. I don't know if I could date these days. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. So, anyways, I got he is on a void course moon. Whatever he thinks he's accomplishing, he's going to hit a dead end. So, I guess his punishment is to find out the truth or something like that. It's looking like, and then he got a full moon in Leo for what the path they're pushing him towards when he hits his stone wall, and that's pretty much has to do with pride, where you got to say you're sorry and you got to mean it. And a lot of people that are stubborn have issues with saying they're sorry. I don't know why, they just do. And it takes a mature person to say it and mean it. But yeah, I guess eventually we have to. We're grown ups. And then he got a full moon in Taurus where he's going to end the cycle. And where he ends the cycle, he's going to realize that everything he's been trying to do, he needs help with. And he doesn't want to ask for help. So that's the general reading I got. He's trying to do everything by himself and not realize that he's going to have help. Even I realize I need help. Everyone needs help. It's just the way of the world. There is nothing we can do about it. We have got to, you got to help your sister, you got to help your brother. Sometimes you got to bring over dinner, do someone's clothes for somebody, and it's life. But it's really hard to ask for help. I'm sure it is. It's that pride. I could do it, I could do it, but sometimes you can't. Oh, hello. How are you? I wasn't forgetting about you. I just was finishing up with my other person here. Do you have a question, or are you just here? Do you want to talk, or Jesse? Jesse. May I get a career meeting, a reading? Okay. Oh, you're welcome. There's a third party contact. Okay, we'll just let that go because I think YouTube will take care of that. But yeah, I could do an overview, Jesse, of your career. It's always an exciting part of a person's life, especially when you get a career that you're going to be fulfilled with. And hello, Jasmine. because there's many careers and you're going to wear many hats in one life. So it's good that you're career motivated. You got a south node for the path you're on right now with your career. And this pretty much is saying that things that are holding you back, let it go. Like, I want to say I'm picking up it's a job that you've been working and you don't want to fully leave, but I feel that's where you're on here and you're trying to find something else, kind of like me. I'm going through the same thing, Jesse. I've been there 10 years and they keep giving me a raise and it's getting hard to say no. But anyways, you got a full moon in Capricorn for all the hard work you're doing and stuff. You're going to get another job offer very soon and it's going to have more money involved in everything and make you more comfortable. Whatever I feel it's something with like office type thing. I don't feel it's medical. I'm not feeling medical. I don't know. You know, honestly, medical's not for everybody. You got to really love it because it can be very stressful. You'll be like me doing tarot readings and writing books to get away from medical. And anyways, you're getting the waxing moon when you finish this circle, and it's very good because your energy's just circulating and it's just turning more and more positive. So I feel you're going to have a better job offer in another kind of the same setting, but it's going to be another career where you have more job advancement opportunities. Because I remember the one job I was at before this job, I made a decent amount of money, but I had to work extra. And then I got another job and I could work less and make the same amount of money. And I didn't want to leave there and I cried when I had to leave. And once I left, I was kind of glad I did. I know it sounds horrible, but I loved my coworkers and stuff, but because we were friends for so long. But in the end, I'm glad I left and went somewhere else. Even though I complain about it, it's better than where I was. So I feel you're gonna have a good path like me. So, and let me see. Hello, do I get another one? All right, you want to know how Scorpio feels about you? Well, I can't see you. Oh, I can't tell you his current thoughts. That would be an invasion of so many things, and I don't think anyone has the power of that. So that's a lot to. So I don't know his thoughts and stuff. I could tell you where his path, where his intentions may be leading, but that's it. We all are entitled to our own privacy. It's our human psyche. I mean, I can't see thoughts, and I would not want to know what everybody's thinking. That's a scary thing to. Okay. Okay, that's why I was seeing The Office. Okay. I'm seeing you in an office with a being happy with a nice computer. It is hard. I've been in medical where I've been in like where I could go to another medical job and it's hard. It seems medical people get very attached. I get very attached to my workers because I mean, my other job was there 10 years and it was like we came in, had coffee together. We all ate lunch together for 10 years and it was hard for me to leave. The universe had to push me out. So, where is our connection headed after today then? That would be the better question where I'm not trying to do some crazy things here. Well, I can do your own personal path. Oh, you're welcome. You know, Jesse, you could talk to me anytime through a stream. It doesn't always have to be for reading. I've been dealt with all kinds of different aspects of medical, and I probably understand you being in the medical industry. Maybe you can give me a better idea to get another kind of job so I'm not killing myself on the floor. I don't know. I eventually got to go to the hospital or something and work. They got some kind of course you could take to put in Foley's and stuff, so I already know how to, but you get certified. But yeah, Jesse, let's keep in touch and we could talk about work. I'm sure you probably understand half situations in my work. I mean, I can't say much about it because of HIPAA and stuff, but you could talk about it in different terms. But I'm getting you, Jasmine. I'm just talking to a fellow medical person. All right, your connection right now is new moon in Aquarius, and this is about love. So, you guys at least are in a love path, and but this path's pushing you towards new moon in Aries. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go on again later too when my husband decides to do his streaming and screaming in here, and then we can maybe talk later. I'm gonna go in the living room after that because he'll be in here with this Xbox doing all kinds of illegal things. All right, but anyways, Jasmine, you've got new moon in Aries, and this is where it's pushing him to make a decision and I guess, tell him how he feels about tell you how he feels about you. And then this ultimately is putting you towards a new moon for a new start. I feel that he's just shy. Oh, okay, we are currently friends. You wanted to grab his hand today. I mean, you can. I grab my brother's hand all the time. Why not? He has a Hayes curtain feelings are for me. Alright, let's go with. Yeah, but Jasmine, grab his hand. I mean, my brother, I give him a hug. I rub his belly because I call it say he's a Buddha. And if you rub his belly, you get good luck. Friends could, you could grab his hand. I would just do it. I would just grab it and see what happens. I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen? Your friends grab his hand, and if it looks weird, rub his belly or something and do some weird shit. So, and he'll just think you're it's funny then. Well, you might. Why not? Someone has to make first move. You never know. Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. You want to know what Kay's feelings are for you? I got a new moon on that, and this just means a new start. So I think he's just trying to make a new start with you, honestly. So I'm not getting nothing negative about that situation. All right, is the Scorpio attracted to me? How he feels about me? All right, he got a waxing crescent moon for that. He's in a transition with trying to figure out how to accomplish his dreams. So, and usually in a wax crescent moon, they kind of want to get their business in order before they get in a relationship. And that's when I've met a lot of Scorpios have that in common. They're all about business, and Aries can be all about business too. That's just the way that these signs are. Oh, I know I'm in the medical industry. All right, where am I at? All right, Mariah, what is action? All right, you want to know why Carlos's phone's off? All right, let me see why his phone's off. All right, honestly, I'm picking up that he has to charge it up. So that's what I'm picking up on that. I mean, people's phones go off all the time. Oh, you're welcome, Lucy. I mean, my phone. It's sometimes people don't charge it right away, or sometimes it don't take the charge. My husband's half the time is dead sometimes, and then he's always telling people he has to hang up on them sometimes. All right. Oh, you're welcome. All right. actions. Trying to look for the next question here. Alright, I'm just gonna go with this because I see a whole bunch of other stuff and okay. Well, subscribe to me so we could talk again. It sounds like your situation is gonna be going on for at least a month or so. I might have more insights on something tomorrow. The moon's always moving around in different positions. Generally, I get more insights from the moon, so keep in touch. You have I'll remember vote in the little thumbnail thing there. That's something I'll remember anyway, so. Alright, and Koo. What his feelings for Saul for me? Alright, I got a full moon in Capricorn. And I feel that he cares, but this is when the moon's in Capricorn, this signifies literally that he's just been through hell. And generally they're tired and stuff. So I just feel like he's a little broken and he has to kind of put himself together like Humpty Dumpty. This is what I'm looking at. And sometimes people do. Some people you call losers one day are on top the next because that loser that you call loser puts themselves together like Humpty Dumpty. And that's generally how that goes. That's why you never make fun of people like that. I know if you make fun of someone or in play fun, I guess it's differently, but oh, you're welcome. But yeah, if you do it in play fun, it's fine, but never make fun of people just because they're doing bad because then you will be. That's direct karma. And if you're doing well and they're not, they get your good karma and you get their bad karma just for a lesson. So you never want to make fun of no one like that. The greatest example is people that are mean to homeless people. Oh, I know you know. I know you're nice. I'm just saying a karma example. Sometimes certain situations are put in your path, like if a homeless person asks you for $1. And how you react sometimes can make you have bad or good karma. My ex-husband all the time used to. He had a job interview and, anyways, somebody just he goes he. It seemed like they needed the money and they were being sincere. So he gave him the money, and then I go, "How do you know he didn't buy anything?" He go, "Well, if he bought drugs, he bought drugs. Maybe I'll get my job now." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So we went to the interview, and he got the interview. So sometimes, just if the universe sees that you just will be nice, sometimes to be nice, it's usually it's good to be nice and be courteous because it will give you good karma. So. All right. Will he contact? I mean, I could see what he's. I could do a 1 card reading to see. We got a full moon eclipse, which means that the conclusions are there, but I guess you gotta wait. I feel he might, but I wouldn't try to be pushing the situation, especially if he's like, I don't want to say hostile, but if he's grouchy and aggravated. And I just know this from being married. When my husband's grouchy and aggravated, I call him grouchy and I just do something else. And then generally he's okay, and then everything works out all the better. But I've learned, I guess, being married and stuff, that you have to do this sometimes. Oh, you're welcome. Is Scorpio romantically or physically involved with anyone else? Okay, let me see. Uh, I did get Libra for the moon and a new moon in Libra. I feel there's somebody that is on the running. Oh, I do believe that there's somebody that they're thinking of, and maybe that's where all this conflict's coming. There's someone that likes them, so, and they're talking to them, and they're flirting with them. I do pick up that. I believe so, yeah. You know how people are these days. Everybody wants to have sex with one another, even if it's not for their own good. I would not have sex with people because it's just a whole lot of drama. It's easier to stick with one person. And I'm not saying it has to be male or female, just one partner. One partner is a lot easier to stick with. I mean, I'm not saying anything about these marriages where you have multiple wives or whatever. Good luck. You can handle that many wives or husbands. Good luck. And sign to the cross, because one person's enough is sometimes enough to deal with, and a lot. Can you imagine having a bunch of them? All right. Okay. Is Sabal dating anyone else? He got a gibbous moon. He's trying to keep his options open. That's all I'm getting from it. I think he may have someone in mind, but I don't know how well it's going. It's at a stalemate, as they say. It's just standing there and going nowhere. So that's what I'm picking up. I'm picking up he's very egotistical too. And you want to know if there's anybody else they're flirting with. I don't feel he's flirting with anyone else. I feel he's a natural flirt. I believe that with everything with this situation going on, and then the potential one that's in consideration, I think honestly that's enough for him. You're welcome. But I honestly think it just might be flirting. But honestly, you could always flirt too, you know. I tell the guys this too. I mean, you if all hell's breaking loose, flirt with someone else. Why not? So I figure, you know, what's good for the goose is good for the gander here. And I think I got all the questions. I think I answered all the questions. I think so. I don't know. Okay, you flirt with them. Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with flirting with them. People flirt with me all the time. And they know I'm married, so I mean, it is what it is. You can't be mad about these things. I mean, as long as he's not going out and having sex with everybody, then it can't be that bad. Oh, okay, you replayed your reading. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Jesse. I'm glad I was able to be helpful. So, my brother calls me a troublemaker. He tells me in this universe and the other ones, I'm a troublemaker. So, I try to be helpful. Okay, well, thank you. Oh, well, and thank you, Magic. But yeah, I don't mind having a full discussion about men. I'm a man hater, which is weird because I'm married. To be a man hater and be married is something. Alright, you want the next actions. Alright. He got a super moon, and his emotions are going to be going overboard. They're going to be an explosion. So he's going to either be really hot or really heavy with that whole situation, honestly. So I feel it could be a good outcome or bad. So maybe try to set down some boundaries, because when guys are kind of like in that kind of cycle and everything, I want to say when their emotions are high, they could be rude sometimes. And I don't like rude people, and I will literally tell off a rude person in 5 seconds or less. I don't I don't feel there's any kind of room for rudeness in the world. If you There's no reason why people can't be civil. Yeah, I can pull another card. All right, well, is this about the same question? All right, well, I got a south node on this one, and it's just pretty much just signifying don't let your past holding you back. Honestly, on this one, I would just try to move on and just see what happens and set some boundaries. You can't be caught up in a bad relationship either. That's not going to work for you. Sometimes the people we love the most at at the moment aren't the people that we're meant to be with. I have had three major relationships, and I believe I was meant to be with them, just not forever. I'm in my third, and I believe this, I was meant to have three phases. And we could put a card out on that. See what you get here. Well, you got full moon in Cancer for that one, which is good. And it's about personal issues. I believe I'm seeing a personal issue that he needs to talk to you about. So I believe he will reach out to you, but try to set your boundaries and be strong. Because it's always good to be strong in times of duress, because if you appear strong, you get more respect even if you don't feel strong. And it's good advice because you have the better advantage, and people be more respectful towards you. I don't know if I could tell you if you're going to reconcile in 7 days, but I can pull a card. Oh, you're welcome. I hope it was helpful. I try to be helpful. I mean, I just see what I see, and I feel that if we live in the truth, that's better. But let me answer hers first, and then I'll answer that one. I'll, I don't know about 7 days, but we'll see. You got full moon in Aquarius, which obviously is the universal loved one. I believe you will, but I don't know if it's going to be 7 days. But I you I believe you will. Alright, you want to know when this guy is reaching out to you in Pia or Paya? Is it Paya? Alright. You got a new moon in Pisces, and I feel he's going to reach out. It's going to be a week or two. I'm feeling. So, which is not a bad card. And honestly, the sometimes the moon cycle goes on the mood too. And usually Pisces is very even energy, and it's a very stable energy. So it's going to be a nice one. Conversation. Oh, you're welcome. You want to come in and chat about other stuff in the stream, we can do that too. I know about a lot of useless information. I could be on Jeopardy. But the only thing is, I would remember, like, I would sit there and be telling Alex Trebek, which obviously I know he's dead, but I would be sitting there with with the new Alex Trebek, and I'd be like, well, that thingy, that city over there I seen on Facebook, that real, and I'd probably get kicked off, but I kind of like, I know these weird things. But then if you ask me something real basic, I'm like, huh? So this is my life. You gotta love or hate your life sometimes. I have an adventurous life. I really do. Unique things happen to me. My drains were clogged, and we were wondering, if we had to go get all these stuff, and I ran into a plumber and got stuff that ate it up. We didn't even need a snake or anything. Does he love you? Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right. You got the full moon in Aquarius. I am picking up he loves you, but he needs to learn. The spirits don't like that he does not show his feelings well, and he can be very hurtful at times. And sometimes, if our actions interfere with things of events that are supposed to happen here and there, which little things we do we don't think and interferes with stuff, but sometimes it does. But yeah, he does. He does love you, but like I said, he's just on bad behavior. But I've been on bad behavior before. And he just needs to learn to calm down. Eventually, you go from calming down to learning a little bit more or being respectful. And then it just comes out as sarcastic, like me. So, well, his actions be when he reaches out to me. I mean, I could see what I see, but that's so far off. I got new moon on Aquarius for that one. He's gonna be asking. It's gonna be in a romantic question. Maybe he's gonna ask to get back together or something. Something like that. I don't know if you're ready for all that. I wouldn't be. Oh, geez, sorry. That'd be too much for me. I had a bad behavior before. I always have bad behavior. That's why I'm known as the troublemaker. This is why I'm always in Facebook jail. Because I get angry and I state my point and I have a ongoing question with my Chong group. And it's about freedom and of expression, and I said, would we play God and take away freedom of expression? And it plays every single day on Facebook. So sometimes I'm in Facebook jail because I believe in freedom of expression. Oh, you're welcome. But I do have very bad behavior, so I understand. But I like to do be productive with my bad behavior, so that's why I'm over here now. If that makes any sense. This is why I'm on YouTube, because I don't like when people are going on my stream and doing crazy stuff. And then just because they're doing crazy stuff, my stream gets shut down. I get kind of nasty. It does happen to me all the time. And they're doing it to my friend live going, and I don't understand. So I'm just over there for advertisement in my groups, and that's it anymore. Alright. Why haven't him reached out to me yet? Is he mad at me? I don't know. Was he mad at you the last time? Oh, hello. I see. M I Mara? Angel messages for my love life. Oh, I'll try with these angel messages. I'm not my friend Carla. Not at all. He expresses much, though. I mean, there's no wrong with being expressive. Honestly, why not? I'm very expressive. Alright. Yeah, you can ask a question. Alright. I don't know if I could do angel messages because I'm not. I mean, I could do an overview. I'm just not. I don't know if I could do those kind of messages. Alright. I don't know why your message was restricted. I don't know what's going on around here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. My friend Carla is studying the light language and all that stuff. She would be way better at this than me. We all have our limitations. All right. So you want to overall? You just want to know about your love life. All right. You got South Node, and the spirits are saying don't let your past hold you back for the future. And it could just be things that are affecting your relationship. It doesn't have to be actual people. So they're picking up trauma, maybe stuff that may have happened that's affecting on how you act in a relationship as an adult even. That's what I'm picking up on. So maybe just try to like, I don't know, everybody's talking about this damn manifesting thing. I guess manifest. I would manifest something and then just see where that goes. I see it everywhere. People are manifesting over on Facebook, TikTok. It's a whole manifesting stuff. Yeah, you can ask a question. I'm here. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I'm that beautiful, but thank you. Alright. Does David have romantic feelings for me? Alright. You got full moon in Libra, which means it represents balance, Libra. And it's like the beginning of a circle, I guess you could say. So we're talking like where it's on the border. So like if you were to do something that he didn't like or something, it could teeter the other way. And he got married. Yet he continues to monitor me. Why? His name is Hussein or Hussein. His sign is Gemini and mine is sign it. Okay, so you're a Gemini and a Leo. Well, those signs do collide. I guess in this part you would think it's more of a stalking thing, so I guess just do a reading on his intentions at this point. Because if he's married and stalking you, these aren't good things. If he's married, he shouldn't even be bothering you. That kind of worries me. I mean, I don't know, maybe you should have security or something. Make sure your door's locked or some stuff like that. All right, he's on a full moon path right now, and the full moon always means, I mean, mystical terms is surrender to the divine, but layman's terms, it just means he's hiding something, and the spirits are driving it out. Whatever he's hiding, they're driving it out, one way or another, and they will. People think just because the spirits are there and all that, and all this energy's there, it's never going to hit you. It does. But anyways, you got that for the path he's on right now. And the other one's blocked and one's open. So we got a south node where after he admits to whatever they want him to admit to. I don't even I don't know if it's even about love life. I think it's about his love life and other things. It's weird. It's a bunch of negative, crazy stuff that happened to him. Then it's pushing him to South Node. And then pretty much that's always don't let your past hold you back in any which way. Oh, hi, Rube. How you doing? And then for when he's done with all that, which will be a while, and I think it has something to do with his wife. I think the spirits want him to say that he does not love his wife. It's something with his wife. That's what I'm picking up. I think he married her because of some kind of money or something. I don't know. It could have been financial and something else. I'm picking up financial though. Oh no, I was doing someone else's. This is another reading with my Gemini and the Leo. And anyways, he got for the path this guy's on that's married, he got a gibbous moon, and he's gonna they're withholding his happiness till he admits where he wants to go, and so he doesn't hurt nobody. I don't know, he got a minute in timeout with the higher power there. I mean, nothing bad's gonna happen. He's just gonna have problems. Oh, you're okay. I think he's gonna end up having to divorce his wife. I think that's what the spirits are trying to do because he's not good for his wife. He's doing something, and then it has to do with his wife. So they're trying to do stuff from the best interest of his wife. So maybe he's just not treating her right. I don't know. Why hasn't reached out to me yet? I'll see what they say. I got a waxing crescent moon. And he's literally in this path. I feel he's in an in between period, and he's kind of trying to figure out people around him, honestly. I mean, it might be a while. I mean, people, you can't force them to do stuff. You would be going against his free will if you did. You take away one person's free will, it affects you directly, so this is what happens. So honestly, I just think he has a lot going on. Alright, so I would not worry about it too much, but – Bruce get dreams about me? I don't know. I couldn't tell you what his dreams are. I would never want to go in anybody's head. I have enough problems dealing with my own mental health. Well, yeah, I would not want to be in anyone's head. That's a total invasion of our privacy. Even if I could, I would not want to. And I'm glad that it's impossible to be in anyone's head. Alright, Sybil. You want to know his intentions towards you? Oh, you're welcome. I mean, I can only tell you my limitations. With his intentions, I got a super moon, and he's on a real high cycle right now. And the thing with that is, I think his intentions are good, but he's running high on positive energy and thinks he could take on the world. And he's not thinking practical. So maybe try to calm him down. He's like a car with a full tank of gas in super mode. If he goes too fast, he might get run into problems. That's what I'm picking up on that one. You really like this guy, don't you? I get it. I have been there. Well, the spirits are now showing me they gave you Aquarius, and I believe the spirits are just saying that they would like you to try another romantic cycle on the side. Maybe just try to date. I mean, even if you just go out to eat with a friend, that's what I'm thinking. Go out to eat with a friend or something and see where that goes. Just try to drown your misery a little bit. I don't know. It's a 50-50 in that one. Love has no guarantees, and I don't know. It's like nuclear war. It's either going to go or it's not going to go. You're going to blow up or die. Or live, I mean. And if you do live, you might be damaged. I mean, it's like nuclear warfare. Oh, you're welcome. I've been through nuclear warfare a couple times. It happens. Life hits you with all kinds of crazy stuff. But you got to be able to, at some point, I guess you got to be able to you got to be able to focus on yourself a little bit. That's what I try to do. But I got nuclear warfare all over the place, even for my age. How soon? You want a love reading, like your love situation? I could do an overview on your love life. That's not an issue. That's an easy reading. All right. You are right now in a new moon in Aries, and that's a good place to be because you've gotten through everything you need to get through. You know where you want to go, and you got boundaries, and you're ready to take action. This is a good card to have to be in your current situation. It represents you. And Aries is good thing to have representing you. Oh, you're an Aries? I'm an Aries too. That's why I'm always temperamental sometimes. But it's pushing you towards a full moon in Capricorn, which is not bad. It just means it's ending a tough cycle and you learn some stuff you were supposed to learn, and the universe is ready to gift you with things. And then you got a super moon for the end of this cycle, which is really good, which means you're going to be on the receiving end of fruiting romance. I feel it's going to be somebody that you meet through a friend that's somewhat work related. So, yeah, Aries is a good gang. I'd like to call us nice assholes. We're the people when the world ends. We're saying, hey, that big nasty demon that's eating everybody's there. We're gonna run this way. That this is what an Aries gang would do. And they would just start running. You know, this is an Aries for you. But yeah, this is what we do. We're nice assholes. We're the people the Leos are like, thanks. You could have waited a second. This is what, it is what it is. You know, certain signs are known for certain. Aries are meant for troublemaking. But it is meant for a lot of Aries are creative. And a lot of times they're in tune with spirituality and more of themselves and energy also. And Leos can be too. Whew. They can be, but Leos are more relationship oriented. Geminis, they could be fine with or without a relationship, so can an Aries. I'm okay all by myself, honestly, and I'm fine with somebody, as weird as this sounds. I'm okay if I lived in a tree like Yoda on Star Wars. So, oh, for a long time you've been single? You sound like my mother-in-law. She's single and loving it. She's been single for like 5, 10 years, but always goes on these dating sites. She's hilarious. She is. And honestly, I feel like I was with people, but I don't really feel like I was with the right person until I hit my 40s. I feel that I was meant to love them for a certain amount of time and then it was meant to go away. I mean, we're friends, me and my two kids' fathers. I guess in a sense we're friends, but we're not. So, but the one I'm in now, as much, I don't know, to me, I feel like it's where I was always meant to be. And maybe I was the other people's karma. I don't know. Yeah, I hear you. I feel honestly, I see you meeting somebody. I see you meeting somebody with it's gonna be like a random meeting too. It's gonna be something so random you never thought it was gonna happen, like going to the store or something. I feel like it's gonna be something like that, and you're just gonna run into somebody, and then you're gonna be okay. And it's gonna be someone you really trust. And really, sometimes the longer you wait, the more you get the better relationship too. All right, where you are. Oh, I'm very happy where I'm at. But yeah, I do see that for you. I see it's gonna be a random thing, and I wouldn't even worry about it. That man's just gonna run right into you, and I feel that he's gonna have a little money, and he's gonna have a lot of the qualities that you always wanted, that you didn't think you were gonna have, and you're just gonna run right into him one day. That's what happened with my husband I'm with now, and we had been together and going on 11 years. So sometimes life throws stuff at you like that. And I was coming off a 12-year marriage, so I mean the first husband's not happy, but we had our issues. I care about him, but I just not like that. Yeah, it'll be a good surprise. Oh, you want a love reading too? Yeah, it would be a blessing. This husband was a blessing to me because the other ones kind of gave me problems. I mean, I got two kids out of the deal, and I was glad about that. But I mean, I don't think we are meant to be with each other forever, and I'm okay with that. Sometimes, if you're with somebody and they keep you with that same person forever, sometimes it turns out bad. Sometimes it's time to move on. I mean, if you think about it, all we are is a meat suit. I mean, we got skin, and I really are all the without skin we look horrible. So we really do. But we all look the same inside, and sometimes when things go bad, if the, the relationship's not there and the connection, there's nothing you could do. Sometimes you just got to move on and think of the bigger picture. Because eventually you start getting kids and everything else into the equation. But I will give you a love reading. Canoe. Alright, I don't know what the husband over here is talking about. Okay, Hagar, guys. Okay. Oh, you're welcome. I don't mind. I'll give you other readings. Let me turn this air conditioner on because it's like 90 some degrees in this house, and he's coming from a hot kitchen, and I gotta hear how his life is horrible because he's in hot places all the time. I got a sweater on and the air conditioner off. So that shows you how I about my things in the world here. My anemia is like this. It's probably why I'm sick half the time. That's why I'd like to do other things sometimes. Okay. I got your love reading cards here. I had to put on the AC. Alright, I think it was my friend. Is it Canoe? I'm probably really mispronouncing your name, and I am sorry. But I got you're in a new moon in Libra path, which is good because it has romance in the Libra moon. So And you're right there, and it's kind of, I guess, trying to get you towards a more romantic cycle, another romantic cycle. And it could be the same romantic cycle with the same person, too. It doesn't always have to mean a new person. And that's pushing you towards a waning moon. And that's pretty much where you're releasing your negative energy and stuff out, which is good because you don't want to get a new relationship with all kinds of anger because then you're just going to break up. And you don't want that. Then you got a full moon in Sagittarius where it's ultimately pushing you towards. And this, I guess there's going to be choices. And this card reminds you to look at all options. At least you're going to have options. Some people don't get options. And this is true. I absolutely see people with no options. So there's a lot of people that don't have options, and some that do. And there's some people that always have like really good karma no matter what it seems. There's people on a king's path, they're called it, with king's blood. It's called, or the king's path. And to be on a king's path, you can be a female or a male. It only means that you have, I guess, royal blood. And royal blood means, it doesn't literally mean it's from a royal here. It just means that somewhere in the scheme of things, your soul was connected to somebody that had a little power through the centuries and died, came back, and has more pull in the universe. That's all it means. And if you're in that king's path, usually those are the more of the people that the spirits keep more eye on. They make sure they're more protected. They have things they need and things like that. But honestly, the higher power always looks over all of us. It's just some people take different paths because they're protected by different kinds of spirits. So you got to keep that in mind too when you're kind of going through your spiritual journeys. If you're manifesting, if you're studying with monks, if you're becoming a priest, or whatever you want to do, as long as you're not killing animals and stuff like that and sacrifices, I guess it would be okay. Please don't kill any animals or humans in sacrifices. It's just not worth it. There's other ways of doing these things. I just want to put that out there because I know that this stuff goes on in Haiti. And I do know a little bit about voodoo. And voodoo can get pretty dark. So I would urge everyone to not go near voodoo unless you really understand what you're doing and you have a proper teacher. And unless you live in Haiti, I don't know if you're going to have a proper teacher. So please don't do any voodoo because voodoo is very trickery. And if you try to do that unpracticed and you get these books that are out, it's not gonna bring a good outcome to you. The way they harness their energy and stuff is not always in a good way. And that religion is not about free will. Not whatsoever. I guess it comes on nice, but it's more of less free will. I mean, there's dark aspects to every religion, even down to Catholic. They use frankincense, myrrh. They have everything that is involved in a Wiccan ceremony in Catholic. And it's fine. It's okay. Wiccan is very positive, but and they have Jesus being born in December 25th. And honestly, scientists are calling for April. So they I don't know, but I tend to believe the scientist on this one. And all I'm saying is, as long as you believe in something positive, it's fine, but please don't go near voodoo. And don't touch a Ouija board. My mom told me this many years ago, and I'm going to tell you guys the same advice. My mom said that a Ouija board is like a porthole to a dark place that lets other dark things in. She said cards and things like that or palm readings are more personal, and you could still keep it real, I guess, real nice. And only certain spirits that are connected with you are going to come in on those things. But that Ouija board, I would not mess with no Ouija board because it literally, it's just bad. And you don't want to be opening up portholes if you don't unintentionally, because if you open one up, you got to close it the same way you opened it. And if you don't remember how it opened, you're not going to know how to close it. And that's how dark things get over on you. So I would not oh, bother with one. And it's not a real Ouija board unless you make it yourself. And a lot of people know this. But I'm just telling you guys, don't ever make your own Ouija board because when my ex-husband, when he was little, they had a Ouija board. They'd make it on their own.
Oh, no. Stop.
And here he comes.
Stop.
But I'm gonna let you guys go. After this, the Xbox and everything's coming on. And I'll be on tomorrow. I have off tomorrow, so I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, and thank you for a good stream.
Stop.